Hey, welcome to episode 40 with Time to Shine Today podcast. Level up your dash and enjoy your journey. This is Scott Ferguson. Let's level up. Hey, time to shine today, squad. It's Scott Ferguson, and I got to start with gratitude right now. Thank you so much for all the downloads and listens, the ratings and recommendations I'm getting, not only from my little knowledge nuggets I drop, but also the interviews that I've had with fantastic people like Sandy Fernandez, Randy Gage, T. Shane Johnson, Chelsea Reed, Talbot Sutter. They've all been fantastically receptive, and so thank you so much. And part of my journey is always learning from other people, and I'm going to kind of go into kind of a cliche that you hear about sometimes, and it's the dash, like on your headstone, the dash. You have your birth date, your death date, and that dash. And it's what we do in that dash that is going to be able to, when we look back and see what we did and experience everything that we did during that dash, that's where everything kind of comes into perspective and into play. You know, it's one thing I realize that it's not just getting what we want or what we're striving to get. Okay, it's we have our goals, and we break those down, like we say here at Time to Shine Today, inch by inch. It's a cinch. By the yard, it's hard. So what we're doing is we're breaking down those goals into little itty bitty fragments. But each one of those goals and the inch by inch is still part of that dash on your headstone. You see what I'm saying? So what we do in that dash is going to give us so much wisdom in the future to look back on through the experiences that we've gotten and what we've went through. Okay, so Ralph Waldo Emerson said the reward for a thing well done is to have done it. And during that done it time is that dash. Okay, so there's certain things that I'm sure everybody out there wants to level up and get after. My few things were the military. I don't know if I really wanted to at the time. I'm so glad I did. It's the best thing I've ever did is join the U.S. Navy, and just the people and the camaraderie and just the looking back. And of course, with the Facebook phenomenon, I'm able to reconnect with all my shipmates and stuff. But there was that dash, that time that I was overseas and over in Somalia or Iraq, and being able to look back and what I accomplished during that time. I was so young that I really didn't know what I was accomplishing, but looking back, that being part of my dash is just fantastic. Okay, and then I threw my hat in the ring one time for a bodybuilding competition. I've always wanted to do it. I grew up a skinny kid. So when I went into the bodybuilding show, I had no idea what to expect. But I followed my coach's advice, his protocol, and I put the best package that I could on the stage. And I look back, and that's part of my dash. It's like so many things that had to go into getting on a stage in my underwear, flexing my muscles in front of 2,000 people. That's just amazing. And also just really striving to serve people. I'm always looking to level up and see who I can serve, whether it's just making someone smile when I open the door for them, or getting to know a waiter and they wait on my table and asking their name and getting to know them a little bit, or just my clients in my real estate side of my life, where I know I'm dealing with probably one of their biggest investments they're ever going to make. And I'm so blessed to be a part of it. That's part of my dash. So I'm asking everybody out there to level up your dash, to enjoy your journey that you're going through. There's parts of that dash that are not going to be fun. It's going to absolutely suck. I'm going to tell you right now, I've been through it. I'm even going through a couple things right now that's just Suckville. But that's okay. It's all part of the dash, and I'm going to be able to look back. I'm going to be able to smile, because not only will I be wiser because I'm taking action on everything, because I'm going to go through these learning experiences that I'm going through, but it's just going to make me a better person. The reward's not so much what you accomplish, but it's what you become as a result of the accomplishments. Okay? So that's my knowledge nugget for today. I hope everybody understands that the dash is super important. Don't just exist. Get busy living, LIVIN, like Matt McConaughey would say in one of my favorite movies, Dazed and Confused, by the way. But just thanks so much for listening. Get after your day today. Level up that dash. Always stay humble. Always stay hungry. Let's level up our health. Let's level up our wealth because it's our time to shine. Hey, thanks so much for listening to this episode of Time to Shine Today podcast. Proudly brought to you by Sutter & Nugent Real Estate Excellence, who can be reached at 561-249-7266 and online at www.sutterandnugent.com. If you are a business owner or professional who would like to be interviewed on Time to Shine Today, please visit timetoshinetoday.com/guest. If you like this episode, please subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or wherever you get your podcasts. There's a link in the show notes to our website. Also there, you will see our recommended resources. We hope that you will support our show by supporting them. If you like what you've been listening to, it'd be great if you could just give us a 5-star rating and tell your friends how to subscribe while you're at it. I'm your host, Scott Ferguson, and until next time, let's level up. It's our time to shine.